Hello everybody, my name is Gavin Corkery. I am a recent graduate of devCodeCamp's 12-week full-stack bootcamp. And today I'm going to be presenting to you guys my Capstone, in which is a project in a 10-day sprint where we are to create a website with the technologies that we were taught throughout the bootcamp. And for my project, I chose to do a transaction tracker, which is going to allow users to input their transactions on multiple ledgers and separate them by category so that they can view them either by the account that they reside in or the category that the transaction is on the ledger. The reason I created this application is because myself included, there's many people who want to manage their transactions, but they don't know how to get started, or they use a Google Sheet or an Excel, and they just have a lot of data. Everything gets crumbled up, gets a little confusing. So my application is going to give them an approachable design that makes it easy for them. The tech stack that I use to create this application on the front end is React, Axios. Also, I used Bootstrap, React, MaterialUI, and Charts.js. I'm using Axios for my API calls to my backend, which is coded in Django and Python. So let's get started with this presentation. Alright, so now over here on the application, I can see my home page in which we have a button for a new user to sign up. And if you already have an account, there's a button for you right there. And also we have those in our nav bar up top. But for purpose of this presentation, I'm going to create a new account. When users are creating a new account, there's going to be a few things we need from them. One thing we're going to need is a first name. We're also going to need a last name, and I'm going to create one for my brother. We're going to need a username as well and a password. We will also need their email address. I'm just going to provide an example one for now. And once we are registered, we can see our logged in homepage here. Now what this is going to give us the ability to do is on the left side, we will see our recent 10 transactions. That will only be our recent 10 transactions. In the middle view here, we have our quick add. So this is the place where you can add transactions to any ledger with any category. As of right now, I don't have any ledgers created. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll press this new ledger button up here up top, and we will add a name for our ledger. For this one, I'm just going to create a debit card, and we can create that, and then we can see that the page reloads automatically. And now we have our one ledger down here. But one of the biggest things about this application is that you can have as many ledgers as you want. So say you have 5 different cards that you use, you can have a ledger for all 5 of those accounts, and I encourage you to do that. So we'll go ahead and add another one on here. I will add a Best Buy credit card. We'll create that. It will reload, and then we can now see I have my Advantage One debit card and my Best Buy credit card as well. I'm going to go ahead and add a few transactions in here. I'll add one from Target. Say it's $24.99. We got a candle, just moved into a new house. Gonna need something to make it smell good, make it feel like home. So I will add in that as a housing category. We'll say we bought that on Sunday, and we'll add that to the Advantage One debit card. We can also go ahead and add another one. I'll add that for Best Buy with a total of $4.99. We'll say that I got a brand new Xbox Series X. Very lucky guy. I'm going to add that into the entertainment category. Say I got that on Monday, and I'm going to put that one underneath my Best Buy credit card. I'll add a few more on here. We'll say on Amazon, we got some new headphones. We'll add that as an entertainment as well. Give that one a date. I'm going to add that one to my debit card. I'm going to add one more. I'm going to say that's the City of Trenton, and that's going to be our water bill. We can give that a description of water bill. We'll go ahead and throw in a category as bills. And the cool thing about the categories is you can make one for any type of category you would like. So it doesn't matter what you want to call it. It's totally up to you. You can have as many as you would like. And I'll add that one to my Advantage One debit card as well. So here on the left side, you can see those 4 transactions I recently added. And if I click on one of those, I can edit information about them, including the date of the transaction, the place I spent it, the total. You can change the description as well as the category. The only thing you are currently not able to change is the ledger, in which I do plan on adding in the future updates. So for now, we'll just change the state. We'll say that I paid it today, and we'll also change the city. We'll call that Woodhaven, and we'll update that. And you can now see I have the city of Woodhaven today for $50. So we're going to go ahead and hop over to the right side here, where it's going to show all of the ledgers you're currently using, as well as the categories that you currently have. So a decision that I made is that I wasn't going to show any ledgers or categories that don't have any transactions for them. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you're not using a card, then I feel like it's better for you to not see that. So sort of out of sight, out of mind. If we're not using it, why see it? So we can go over to our account view, and I did that just by clicking on the title there. And now that we're here, we can see all of our transactions only for this account. If we had multiple pages, we would be able to click over and go to different pages and see the other transactions there. Automatically, this is going to show only 10 transactions per row or per page, and you can also change that to 5, 10, or 15. On the right side here, you will see a pie chart of all the categories that you've currently spent money in, and that'll tell you the name of the category along with the amount. So you can see for entertainment, we spent 60. For bills, we spent 50. We spent 25 bucks on our housing. Those are candles. Also on here, you're not going to see the description, just because, just like how I was saying, those pages can become very cluttered through Google Sheets or Excel. I don't want to bog down the user and throw their description there, but that's always able for you to see when you click on it. On this left side, there's a button, and when you press that, it'll allow you to create goals for your spending. So I'll go ahead and add one on for entertainment. So we can do that with, we'll give that a goal of $200. And opening that back up, you can see, oh, maybe it didn't create it properly. So on the left side here, we have this button. We can go ahead and click that to create a new one. We'll call that entertainment, goal amount, 200. We'll throw that one there. We'll put our category, which is entertainment, there as well. We'll go ahead and create that. Opening that back up, if we click on the View tab, we can then see all of the goals we have. At this time, we only have one set up for the entertainment. So I'm going to go ahead and hop back over to the home page, and we can take a look at these categories. We'll go to the entertainment where I already have a goal set up. You'll have your transactions that are only on that ledger and only in that category. And you can see on the left side here, we have two different parts of this pie chart. The first part is going to be what you spent, and that's in a percent gauge. So you can see we've spent 30% of our budget so far. We have 70% left. So at this moment, we're not doing too bad. But if we go ahead and hop over to one of the ones where we don't have a goal set up, you can see there will be a little text box that says, hey, you don't have a goal. You can set one on your account overview page, and that's going to give you a better way of seeing your comparison of your spending to your goal. So what I'm going to do here real quickly is I'm going to show you guys how the category change works. So if we change this from bills, we'll put that one under housing. Go ahead and update that. And you can now see none of the information changed except for the category. And then opening up that side view again, our bills category is now gone and we only have that housing. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here to my Best Buy account view. And I'm going to add a new goal that's going to be over my goal for this one. So I'll add this one of 200 on the entertainment, and I'll go ahead and create that. And then back on the category view, you can see that we've spent 250% of our goal, which is 150% over. So that'll give you that difference there, and this will tell you overall what you've spent on that. Obviously, we're over here a little bit. We're going to have to work on that next month. That's not what we want to do. A future implementation that I have planned for this as well is going to be a batch add. So what that's going to allow a user to do is add transactions through this pane here, and there will be a table on the left that shows all of the transactions the user has currently added. But what makes the batch add different from this form of adding your transactions is that on the batch add, the transactions aren't automatically going to be posted to the database. That one you can add all your transactions, edit them any way you would like, and then post those once you're done adding all your transactions. And I'm doing that just to limit the amount of API calls that I have on my backend. If you guys have any questions, I encourage you to reach out and we can have a chat about them. And I look forward to hearing from you in the future. Have a good one.